This trip started before we even hit the trail. We left Longview and headed east on Highway 12, climbing across Washington towards the Nile area. This route is part of what makes the trip feel bigger than just a trail day. You pass lakes, small towns, forests, mountain roads, and eventually cross over towards the drier side of the Cascades. On the way, we passed Mayfield Lake, Mossyrock, Riffe Lake, Randle, Packwood, Dogwood Lake, Rimrock Lake, and the tunnel near Tieton Dam. That whole stretch has a little bit of everything. You start on the west side with the thick green forests and lakes along the Cowlitz River system, then climb towards White Pass before dropping down into Rimrock Lake and the Natchez side. A couple of those lakes are not natural lakes. Mayfield Lake and Riffe Lake were created by dams on the Cowlitz River, and Rimrock Lake was formed by Tieton Dam near the Tieton River. So even before the trail started, we were already driving through a mix of Washington scenery, small town history, and big pieces of Northwest infrastructure. But the real reason we made the drive was the Rattlesnake Trail. The Rattlesnake follows a 4x4 track for the first couple of miles before reaching the William O. Douglas Wilderness boundary. The Forest Service notes that the trail crosses Rattlesnake Creek several times, and depending on the season, those crossings can change the whole feel of the route. We knew this was going to be a good test for the 4Runner. We had to stop here for a minute. The valley opened up with grass, old burned trees, and exposed rock cliffs on the other side. It had this quiet, rugged feel to it, like the landscape was still trying to show the story of what had happened here before. So we put the drone up for a few minutes just to take it all in. Sometimes the trail is not just about the obstacles. Sometimes the view is the reason you come. Before we even made it to the actual trail, the road decided to give us a little preview. There was a washout we all had to work through, and it was one of those spots that reminded us pretty quickly this was not going to be just a casual forest road drive.
I want to go that way a little bit.
Everyone made it through, but it definitely set the tone for the day. Keep that line. A little to that way now. Okay, so hold that. Come down. Come down. Come down. Okay, go that way a little bit so that tire is a little higher. Okay, now straight. Go. Pull straight. Okay, go that way just a bit. Alright, you're clear. Go just straighten your tires, go side, yeah. And just run it up. Yep, run it up. Give it a little beans. There you go. Alright, and then just pull in behind me, and then we got Glenn, and then we're all set. What's your plan?
Oh, that's go.
That way.
And you're in a fight already.
Okay, straight.
That's what Javen plays. Javen loves Pokemon
That
Sword
way a
and
little
Shield.
bit. Okay, give it some beans. Get up.
I had Sword. Alrighty.
After hours on the road, it was finally time to air down and see what the rattlesnake had waiting for us. At this point, the trail started to feel a little tighter. Everyone had to thread through these two big trees, and it felt almost like a gateway into the next part of the Rattlesnake. Nothing crazy, but definitely one of those spots where you slow down, watch your mirrors, and remember you are not on a gravel road anymore.
You're good. Wow. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Doing good. You're good.
Nice. I tried to turn hard left.
You got this. You can do it. Straighten out. You're gonna get that. Oh, you're good. Straighten out.
Oh, too sharp. Oh, nice.
Then we came up to this narrow plank bridge over a small creek. It was not a huge crossing, but it was one of those spots where everybody slowed down, lined up carefully with the boards, the drop off, the tight trail. It was more about being smooth than being fast. Nothing dramatic, just one of those little trail moments that keeps your attention.
Take a photo.
You can see the old burn scars through here, with the dead standing trees and new growth coming back underneath. This area has seen fire before, including the Meeks Table Fire near Nile back in 2015. It is one of those reminders that these trails are not frozen in time. Fire, weather, washouts, and regrowth are all part of what shapes the forest. It makes the drive feel different too. You are not just passing through trees, you are passing through the landscape that is still recovering. By the time we reached the last creek crossing, the water was pretty low. This one was not much more than getting the tires damp, but it still made for a nice little trail moment near the end of the Rattlesnake. Nothing wild, just one more reminder that even the easy-looking spots are part of what makes the trail fun.
You're all good on my side. Go left a little bit.
At this point, we hit the last hill climb before dropping down toward the river valley floor. It was one of those sections where you take your time, pick your line, and trust the 4Runner to work its way up. Once we crested the top and started down the other side, the whole trail started to open up again. After the tighter sections, the recrossings, and the rough spots earlier in the day, dropping into the valley felt like the trail was finally giving us a little room to breathe.
Alright, you're next. Ruining my ecosystem.
Right here, apparently we entered chipmunk territory. This little guy was not impressed with the convoy and made sure we knew about it. We thought we were just passing through, but according to him, we were definitely trespassing.
You want to turn to the left. Miss that rock right there. You're good. You got it.
The trail had one more obstacle waiting for us. At this point in the day, the rattlesnake was still reminding us that it was not done with us yet.
Did I get down? You got this. You got plenty of room.
After the last obstacle, we pulled into a flat spot to take a break. Shade, food, good view, and a chance for everyone to get out and relax for a bit. The rattlesnake gave us a bit of everything: a washout before the trail, tight trees, creek crossings, a narrow bridge, a few surprises, and a lot better scenery than we expected. The 4Runner handled it well, and this is one of those trails that felt like a good mix of fun, scenery, and just enough challenge to keep your attention. But this was only the first trail of the day. After lunch, we headed back out and made our way towards Mud Springs, and that is where the day got a little more interesting.